I think for every celebrity, even TV stars and all, everybody wants to go in Big Boss. So it was always like a dream to be on a bigger screen, to see myself performing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Success Stories Talk Show Season 2, presented by Trident Communications in association with World Humanitarian Foundation. I'm Alka, your host for today, and as our guest for today, we have Umar Riaz. He is a general surgeon, a model, actor, and a dancer. Well, he's quite a versatile personality there. And now that we have him on our show today, let's talk about his journey of success. Hello, Umar. How are you?
Hi, thank you for having me on your show. I'm doing all well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of
My,
Success Story.
my pleasure.
So, Umar, first of all, congratulations for your song. How was your
Thank you so much.
experience working with the music video?
See, so it was always like a dream to be on a bigger screen, to see myself performing, because in India, I mean, Bollywood really plays a lot in your life. You watch movies, you you aspire to be like actors, but also you have your own life going on. So I've always had this thing, I want to be there, I want to act or something. So when I got the opportunity, it was like first time. I was going to be acting. It was going to be like a moving camera, because all you do in photography, if you're clicking pictures or modeling, you're just still there, mask face, and people are clicking your pictures. So that's just easy. Pictures won't come out, it'll be there. Okay, fine, you just stay in the pose. But in a music video, it's like you need to have expression. So it is not actually that difficult as compared to the dialogue and acting, but still it's in midway. So initially I was like, I don't know how am I going to do it, but somehow I was like, because this opportunity doesn't come to everybody. So somehow I've been recognized by people, and now they've given me the opportunity. So now I can't be like, I don't know how to act, so first teach me and then I'll perform. So I never gave that impression to the director that I don't know this. So he was like, this is how it is. Are you will you do it? I was like, let's do it. So because I need to instill that confidence in him also. Yes, he is able to perform and he can bring his vision to life through the camera. Otherwise, if he knows that he can't do it, he'll try to do the easier way. And I never on my first video, I never wanted things to go easy way. So I was like, if I want to push myself, this is it, because I have to show. People have seen me. Okay, Umar Riaz is a brother of Asim Riaz, who came to Biggboss, who was supporting him. But now it is on me. It's now my brother is not by my side who's going to tell me how to act, or people won't watch my song based on him. They're going to watch me on my own performance. So that keeping that in mind and thinking about all of that, I was able to pull it off. And not only, I won't say that it's all on me. I would say the whole team. It was the efforts of all the team, how they made me feel confident and welcoming. So I would say experience was great. I've learned a lot, though I won't say it was everything was perfect. I did all the shots perfect. You might see some mistakes, but because there are not many chances you get in a music video, because there's one day shoot and you have to do it. So sometime you'll see I might be in error, but somehow it looks good. And in learning wise, it was a great experience, I would say.
All right. So, Umar, you are a general surgeon. What makes you switch to the
Yeah.
entertainment industry?
So it's not like I've like switched, or it's like going side by side. I mean, I'm trying to pull it off by doing it side by side, because I've been a guy who was okay, fine. He was good in studying in school. I pursued my MBBS and then MS. But growing up, I always had this. I think I can do it. I would watch fashion TV. घर वालों से छुप के I would watch fashion TV. How they walk, and I would actually try to walk in my normal days when I'm normal doing my things. Try to do the same thing. Try to copy, or try to get my dressing sense a bit up than others. So it was always that. But of course, in your family, my family doesn't have any actors, so everybody is educated. So education is the main source of how you get yourself ahead in life. So वही मेरे में भी था. So I did my MBBS, 6 years MBBS, and then after that I never thought I'm going to be in acting or something. I was planning to go to England, but then that didn't happen. So I was like, let's complete this thing, because only MBBS, I don't think it's going to pull it. It's going to take me long ahead. So I decided to do my specialization. But once I was done with that, and I was like, I need to take a break. Now I think, because later in life, because I think I live by this theory that, I don't regret doing things. I want to do things so that, later in life, 5, 6 years, I don't regret what I've done. Or I feel like, I wish I would have done this. So I don't want to live by that, wish, I would have done it when I know I can do it. So that happened. I took a break. I was like, I'm going to move to Mumbai. Though I wanted to work, because that was my main source of income, right? That's going to give me my bread and butter. Because fashion industry, it's not just that you come in Mumbai and damn, you got a lot of work. So I was here. I mean, I was initially 1 year, so I was just struggling with them, with the city. I mean, Asim would send me auditions or something. I would try to do that, but and I used to stay in town actually, so it was very difficult for me to come here and in Andheri to do auditions and all of that. So that was a task, but I always want, because I would tell our brother, ki, I want to do modeling, and because he was already signed with an agency, so I was like, I want to sign an agency. So he was like, are you sure you want to do it? Because he knows there's a lot of struggle in modeling industry. So he was always like, do you want to do it, brother? Are you sure? Because you got a good thing going on. So I was like, so I told, the way I'm telling you, that's something that's my passion. Okay, I want to do it. Maybe I might do it for 6 months, but so that is in my heart. Ki, okay, Umar, you did it, you tried it. Things didn't work out, fine, but at least you won't regret, I would have done that. And so somehow Asim went to Biggboss, and, I was handling his stuff outside. People got to know me. Okay, I'm his brother. And I went in Biggboss, and then, step by step, the channels got opened and people started approaching me for work. And then what happened was pandemic happened. There was some work which had to come, and boom, the disease spread like wildfire, and everything stopped. So after 1 year when shooting started, so I got this video and I was like, now this is my time. I had to do it. And that's what it was actually.
All right. So as you said that it was not really easy, the struggles were always a part.
Mhm.
The bigger question is, how did you convince your parents? Because parents are very strict about, shifting to such unconventional career
You
options.
see, I would say that, I never consult someone who doesn't have knowledge about that. See, I won't ask my dad, this project has come, should I do it? Because he's not in this industry. Or if there is, in my profession, like I'm a doctor, and so what should I pursue? Should I pursue surgery? Should I pursue medicine? My father don't know it. I can't ask my father, what should I do, right? So those decisions I have to make myself, because later in life, when things are not working out, I can't say, dad, you did that. No, because I need to take the responsibility. I'm an adult, right? So when a music video comes, I think I would ask people who are in this industry. I would ask my brother. I would ask the people who are in this industry. So when the songs came in, I didn't tell them initially, because parents are always like, they always want you to be secured, right? Because it's always a risk when you want to change, or when you want to do things which are bigger. There's always an amount of risk in that, right? So I knew they would be worried, and I didn't want, because I know I can take care of myself. I'm an adult. I've been doing this, and I can take a break and I can work. So, but they won't understand, right? So I don't consult them regarding this. But when the product comes out, it's looking nice, I show them, how do you like it? They're like, yeah. And they say, how do you manage? Like, leave it to me. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm taking care of myself. So these things I don't consult them. Rest things, of course, you consult your parents, but sometimes you need to actually ask yourself, take the decision yourself. Otherwise, if you keep relying on people, I don't think you're gonna land up in right position. You gotta be mean. I would say you need to be mean. You need to be self-centered also a bit. I think 20% you gotta be self. You need to think about yourself as well. It's very important in life. It's not like you don't have to be 80% self-centered, but 20-30% you need to put yourself first and think about yourself, because at the end of the day, at night when you're sleeping, you need to be like, okay, fine, I think, okay, I'm someone. Because if you keep asking people and things doesn't turn out good for you, I mean, you can't always complain, right? So even if you're not doing good, if you've done yourself, that's a learning for you, right? But if you keep asking people, should I do this, should I do not, I mean, you're going to land up in trouble, I would say.
Yeah, all right. So, Umar, after getting into the entertainment industry, has it ever happened that you thought that, oh my God, why am I here? Like, should I just go back to my previous profession and just leave all of this? Has it ever happened?
Yeah, it happens. It happens because it's not an easy thing. See, what happens is, me, I want, I'll tell you, see, my think of coming to Bombay was, I'll do some modeling, my passion. Then I wanted to go to Dubai actually. So my plan was 2019, but Asim went to Biggboss. I delayed 2020. I delayed. But now I'm trying to delay that because I'm thinking something is gonna come up, and I'm prepared for that. And so it's been 6 months, and I got 2 music videos. So it's not like every month you're giving out songs, and it doesn't happen like that. You gotta wait. There's a lot of patience which is required here. I mean, there's a lot of motivation you require, because at times you get stressed out because every day somebody will call you, okay, I'm gonna cast you in a series or something, and give you audition or something, and then you don't get a call back, and you're like, okay. Then there's a lower, and when somebody calls you, this is a song, then you hit the rock bottom, and then again back. So it's like, so mentally you need to be strong. You cannot be someone who's weak at heart, and people are going to take advantage of you, and so you got to be strong, and everyone will promise you things here. I mean, they will say, they'll do this, they'll do that for you, but you need to know what you want to do. And so of course things like, the stressful time always comes, but the faith, and if you have trust in yourself, I think any profession, I would say, I mean, not only this industry, I think anyway you need that mindset to do something greater than what you expect. See, I can do my job, and I can I can earn, and I can be like regular, like how doctors do. I can do good, and practice for the rest of my life. This thing needs to require some risk, and what I have learned is, like, if you want to do something bigger than what you are, risk is always, there has to be risk, otherwise the fun is zero, I would say.
All right. So, Umar, first time we saw you, it was on the Biggboss screen where you went to meet your brother as a guest.
Yeah.
But now that you are a celebrity yourself, so if you get a chance to get into Biggboss as a contestant, would you take that?
Yeah. I mean, of course, I'm going to do that. So I got this Biggboss OTT platform which has just come up. I got this offer, and I mean, it's been like 1-2 months, and I don't know. That time I was not like mentally prepared, because I was like, I need to first prove myself, then I want to go in there. So Biggboss OTT was offered to me. So, but surely, I mean, see, it requires a mindset. You need to be ready for that. So I was like, I need to be ready. It has come, the offer has come up, but I'm sure I told them, just give me some time, maybe not this year, next year. But I have to do Biggboss. I mean, I'll show, because I see people after Biggboss, the amount of fame, the amount of money they make, it's good. So I mean, Biggboss, I think it's India's #1 show. I would say the audience engagement is so much, you won't find any reality show. So I think for every celebrity, even TV stars and all, everybody wants to go in Biggboss.
All right. So, Umar, who has been your biggest support and inspiration in this journey?
See, support. Of course, your family. See, you can't deny the fact that your family you mentally, if you want to do something, there has to be your family who supports you, who say, yeah, you do it. Because if there's always negative things, negative people around you, there'll be time you will break down, and you won't be able to. So you need to choose the people. So, and my family, I mean, been blessed with really good family, good siblings. My elder sister, my younger brother, whatever you do, so they are always there for you in good time, bad time. So just I think outside family, I wouldn't say anyone, but I would just say my parents and my brother and my sister. I would give all the credits to them, I would say.
All right. So, Umar, you are a general surgeon, model, actor, and dancer. Which one was the dream job and which one just happened?
See, dream. See what happens is when you're a kid, when you grow up and you get to realize what you're good at. So I think life is all about exploring yourself, right? So I found out, okay, I'm good at studies, I'm good at, remembering things. So what happened was my grandfather, my late grandfather, he wanted me to be a judge. so so that was in my mind, I have to be a judge. So but then later, I don't know, what happened. See, in India, uh, education system, I mean, 10 years down the line, so all you had was two three things like medical, non-medical, and commerce used to be like medical में जो पढ़ने वाले जाते, because the mindset, non-medical में जो कम पढ़ने वाले, उसके बाद commerce में जो बिल्कुल, उसके बाद arts, that's the mindset. मतलब interest, there's no value for interest. Even if you're interested in commerce, your parents be like, no, you're scoring good, you go to medical. Because passion and interest there's zero value in India, I would say. So it's very important to pursue your passion, because if you want to do great things, that's why mostly youngsters in India, they are unemployed, and even they are educated, but they don't have a job because they are not pursuing what they want to do. So what happened was my father always wanted to be a doctor, but he couldn't be a doctor because his sister was a doctor. His sister got into this, and he, with some marks, I think he was lagging. And that idea is instilled in you, okay, you'll be a doctor. And somehow I got interest also in that, like biology. I got interested into. Then after 10th, I was like, now I want to be a doctor, I want to do social service, and this is my dream, right? So 10th, 11th, 12th, and now you're a doctor. So now you're going to go that line. So what happened was, in between, my brother, my father sent my brother to Mumbai. Okay, so now he's in Mumbai. He's just, Asim was just 18, and he was in Mumbai, and he started his modeling, and I would see him doing good. Uh, and then the other interest, you become an adult, and now you're like, okay, fine, puberty hits in, you look good, and now you have some other interest now, and you're like, okay, I want to do this modeling is good thing, and I think we have the genes. I mean, he's able to do it, and I think I should be able to do it as well. So वो MBBS कॉलेज में ही शुरू हो गया कि करना है ये तो, but अब एक कोर्स था, you have to complete it, you can't just, and not a very like rich family or something that you are careless. So we kids, when we were not careless कि okay, join किया, मर्जी आई, छोड़ दिया, वैसा नहीं था, because survival was there, and we were like a middle class family, not like a rich family. So like you can just pursue what you want to do, or you can just sit at home, chill, relax. और जब मन किया तब किया, वैसा नहीं था. You had to do something, because in order to get that thing going on in your life. तो वो मैं MBBS complete किया. फिर वो मॉडलिंग का आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आता गया. You grow up, and वो भाई को देखा, he used to have pictures with some, कभी शाहरुख खान के साथ पिक्चर था उसका, फोटोग्राफ एड्स कर रहा है. So I was like, this is something good, and I was so proud of him. And I was like कि मैं एक बार ही खत्म कर लेता हूँ, बॉम्बे में जॉब तो मिल ही जाएगी, फिर उसके साथ ही करेंगे. और लेकिन डांस का ऐसा था, डांस तो मतलब मैं कहीं पे भी शुरू हो जाता था. मतलब मैं इमिटेशन में इतना अच्छा था, मतलब गाना लगता था, मैं घर पे ही बैठ के डांस करता था. मतलब मैं शादियों में, मुंडन हो किसी का, मैं वहां नाचने लग जाता था, और घर वाले रोकते थे कि भाई बस कर, ये मुंडन में आए, शादी नहीं किसी, दिस इज नॉट सम मैरिज और समथिंग. और मैं ऐसा दिन, मतलब रात शुरू, सुबह हो गई, मतलब मैं 4-5 घंटे नाच रहा हूँ, लोग मेरे पे पैसे फेंक रहे. सो डांस का ऐसा था कि dance was always like in me, that I would always. और मैं कॉलेज गया, वहां पे फेस्ट होते थे, मैं सालसा करता था या हिप हॉप करता था, तो वो कीड़ा था. मतलब आई माइट नॉट बी दैट लेवल ऑफ दैट माइकल जैक्सन टाइप का नहीं कि यू डू ब्रेक डांस, बट एक होता है ना, एक बॉलीवुड स्टाइल आप कॉपी करते हो, यू परफॉर्म, और जो एकदम दिल खोल के यू परफॉर्मर, तो वैसे टाइप का डांस बहुत पसंद था. तो डांस वगैरह तो चलता रहा. फिटनेस का ऐसा था कि माय डैड वाज ऑलवेज, जब देखा है ग्रोइंग अप, मेरे डैड जिम जाते हैं, मेरी मॉम मतलब शी यूज्ड टू लाइक गो फॉर मॉर्निंग वॉक इवन आफ्टर रमजान, मतलब रोजा रखा है और मॉम निकल गए. तो वो फिटनेस का बचपन से ग्रोइंग अप सीइंग देम, दे ऑलवेज फिट, दे स्ट्रांग, तो था कि हमें भी करना है. और दे ऑलवेज डाइट कॉन्शियस कि ये खाना है वैसा. तो वो ऐसा इंस्टिल होता है बच्चों में, और देन यू ग्रो अप एंड यू वांट टू डू. तो वो सब कुछ साथ चलता गया. डांस और जिम जब टाइम मिलता था करते गए. मॉडलिंग वगैरह तो बॉम्बे आए तो अब थोड़ा शेप में आना पड़ता है, तो वो चीज स्टार्ट हो गया. अब एक्टिंग भी शुरू हो गई है विद गॉड्स ग्रेस. अब आगे क्या होने वाला है आई डोंट नो, बट आई थिंक एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग गुड.
All right. So, Umar, ups and downs are a part of life. So, when you have your ups and downs, how do you deal with them?
See, ups and downs. I think I'm a very spiritual guy. I would tell you that I believe in God a lot. I mean, my faith really helps me to actually get over the obstacles or negativity in my life. So I think that belief in God has been an integral part. My father is very religious, and so I read a lot about religion, my religion, other religions. So that spiritual thing is always there, and that faith, I think faith is something which can take you over a lot of things, and you find peace. I think whenever I'm stressed out, I would do namaz and I would try to stick to my prayers, but somehow nahi ho pata hai. But still, I would do, and I would find peace in that. And fitness, I would say, see, I'm if I'm feeling, negative, or I'm not feeling good, and I'm not in the gym or I've not done exercise, I really feel like the food I'm eating, I don't know, it's like sickness to me or something. So I have to go to the gym and come back. And so that exercise, that rush of adrenaline and that good hormones which come in. So exercise is like an integral part of my life. I mean, I don't think there has been time. Of course, there are times where I'm not able to do the gym sometime, but whenever I get time, I'm always in the gym, doing exercise because my in my genes there are a lot of diseases. So I know ki if I'm like sitting down, have a tummy, I'm gonna be like having a lot of diseases or something. So fitness has been an integral part to keep your mind, to keep you physically fit and mentally. I mean, I try to be read books about my religion and everything, so that just finds me peace. And of course, your friends and I think your family. When you talk to them, and I think uh, your parents. I think nobody can match the love they would give you. Unconditional love. You might find love everywhere in the world, but the love where you want to find, that is the family, I would say, where you get unconditional, but they won't be expecting things from you. They'll give you unconditional love. All the other love, I would say, it's conditional. People always think about, if you give something, they will always ask or expect something in return. But there, I think that's unconditional. I think.
All right. So, what are some of the future plans or projects that you're looking forward to, if you'd like to share with the audience?
Yeah, future plans. I think right now this music videos are coming in. I mean, talking terms and or after, because pandemic अभी बॉम्बे वगैरह अभी थोड़ा pandemic की भी restrictions हैं. So music videos हैं, और बाकी वेब सीरीज का I mean, I have a manager जो मुझे और आसिम को मैनेज करता है. So वेब सीरीज के ऑडिशंस आते हैं, तो we keep sending them. And music videos का भी बात चल रहा था. I mean, जुलाई में almost we were gonna shoot the videos, but somehow delay हो गया. So I think further people are gonna see me surely in some music video or the other.
All right, all the very best for all the projects that you have in future. Is there an unforgettable moment though that you would like to share with the audience?
Unforgettable moment, I would say कि when I first met, I think Salman Khan sir on the sets of Biggboss, मतलब मैं ऐसे काम पर रहा था कि I was the girl who was by my side was taking me to the stage. Every step was like, I was freezing on every step, because that guy I have seen only in the movies performing big roles, and I follow him so much, and now I could see him standing there, and and I was walking towards the stage, And that feeling, that nervousness, I would tell you, the maximum nervous I would have if I was in my life. So that was that time. After that, let me tell you, the I was never, nervous. Any camera you bring in front of me, I think I'll be able to pull it off. But that nervousness which I had that time in front of Salman sir, I think that moment is unforgettable. I mean, say, and he was so sweet, I would say. I mean, and after that, he took me to have dinner also, and that was the first time. I couldn't eat my food actually. I was just looking at him, how good he looks, and I'm eating food in front of him. So that moment, I think that won't come back, and that is just like in my brain. I'm going, and that is like unforgettable. I'm meeting Salman Khan for the first time.
All right. So, Umar, now that we are heading towards the end of today's episode, and World Humanitarian Foundation is our associated partner who work towards women empowerment. So, what are your views about women around the world?
I mean, what can I say about? I would say, that's a very general question. I would say, I think in the current era, I won't say. I don't think there's any difference between a man and a woman, or a woman doing this job and being paid less, or a man doing this job being paid. So I think right now the equality, because women are leading, man and woman, I think they are leading in every strata of life. In my experience, I'll tell you about women. I've met so strong girls, I would say. I'll tell you about my residency. I mean, we used to work like 32 hours and 36 hours, like hardly an hour or sleep. And there was this time, I'm still getting goosebumps. I'll tell you this girl. So this girl was with me, my age, my co-mate. And what has happened is ki morning 5 o'clock patient has come. I've hardly slept. She has also hardly slept, and I had to perform some procedure on this guy, and I bring the instrument or something, and there's a table for a surgeon. So I went there and I crashed on the table, like I fall there, because I was not, because, and I'm not able to move because my body is given up now. But this girl comes in, same condition as me. She takes the thing. She's like, I will do it. So I've met so strong girls, like physically and mentally, they're so strong. And initially, one more incident has been happened, like when initial part of my, like ending my MBBS, I was in this OT, and first time I'm seeing a surgery, and I'm almost fainted. But they were like girls, they never fainted, man. So I met so strong girls. So if people tell me men are stronger than women, you bring them to me, and I'll tell them, how strong women are. So I don't think there's any inequality today. People are educated now. Everybody has a basic sense of knowledge that you can't be discriminating women. Like you talk about female infanticides. It's still prevalent, and but it's very sad. Even in higher class, it's prevalent, but it's very sad because. So I would say that a woman is no shorter than men, and I think both can do their jobs in their own way really well. So I think people need to know about this. Yeah.
All right. So, Umar, like that the name of our show is Success Stories. So, if you had to define success, what would be the definition?
For me, success is like, success will come in the form of money, will come in the form of fame. If you do hard work, things will come. But I would say that humbleness is a key to success for me. I would say if you are humble, I think if you are, the mercy of God will always remain on you, because God doesn't like people who are very proud of themselves. They're always like me, myself, and I don't like those people. So I think in your life, if you're ambitious, if you do hard work, success will come in the form of money, in the form of promotions, a higher stage for you in your job, anything. Not in this industry, but for you to be humble, I think that is the key. That will make you see success can happen overnight, but to maintain that, there has to be a mindset. Everybody can't do it, because sometimes people go crazy. they have a lot of money and they go crazy and they think that people are lower than them. So, and their fate is not good. And we listen to all the stories around the world. So I think humbleness is very important. If you are successful, it's okay. If you got money, there will be people who have more money than you. But what's going to differentiate you is that if you have a good character, if you are humble, and if you help the needy. So that's what I think makes you a better being and more successful, rather than having a lot of money and still being shallow at heart.
So thank you so much, Umar, for joining us today on this episode of Success Stories.
Thank you
and
so
sharing
much because
your journey with us.
I think I talk a lot. And thank you for bearing with me.
No, I am sure that the audience definitely loved you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, everyone, for joining with us today on this episode of Success Stories. A new episode airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So just subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out the notifications about any new updates. So until the next one airs up, just stay safe, take care, stay tuned, and bye-bye.